नमस्कार, मैं हूं अशोक व्यास और मुझे आप आज देख रहे हैं कौंसल जनरल ऑफ इंडिया के ऑफिस में। ये वो स्थान है जिसे एक तरह से शक्ति का केंद्र माना जा सकता है, जहां से बहुत महत्वपूर्ण कार्य होते हैं। और इस महत्वपूर्ण कुर्सी की शोभा बढ़ाने वाले इन दिनों जो एम्बेसडर ध्यानेश्वर मुले जी हैं, उन्होंने जहाँ से शुरुआत की थी वो अपने आप में एक प्रेरणा की बात है। स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम अ विलेज, अ वेरी हम्बल बिगिनिंग, एंड दैट unassuming personality has grown and flourished through various experiences as well as dedicated pursuit of knowledge, be it Sanskrit or personal management. And all that he has brought with him, he's offering to serve Indian community here. And when I'm sitting, of course, thanks to him in his office, I see in front of me a smiling face of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Indian President Pranab Mukherjee ji's pictures are here. And also we have wonderful Indian classical musical instruments also. Now in the ambience of all that we have here, a graceful presence of Dnyaneshwar Mulayji, I welcome him for this special conversation for the viewers of ITV.
नमस्कार, धन्यवाद आपका।
तो आप माले से आप पधारे न्यूयॉर्क, टोटली अलग अलग तरह की जगहें हैं। सो व्हेन यू केम टू न्यूयॉर्क, वाज देयर सम expectation or anticipation in terms of what you are going to find here?
Absolutely. Malé was a small island with a population of 150,000. The area was 2.5 square kilometers. And as a country, it's a very small. Small in terms of population, in terms of perhaps, geostrategic map of the world. And from there, but very important because it's our neighbor. Also important because it's a 100% Muslim country. And India has excellent relations with this particular country. So from there to, coming to Manhattan, I call it my transformation from Malé to Manhattan, or Maldives to Manhattan. Interestingly, Malé was also, an island, and Manhattan is also an island. So in that sense, it is not, different. But in every other sense, it's a very, very different place. This place is so vibrant. There are so many challenges. The community is very active. The people of America are very creative. The expectations from the consulate are very, very high. The standards that people are used to here are very high, and they expect the similar kind of services from us. So, and this office does carry a lot of importance in terms of service to the people. As far as we are concerned, for us, the consulate is a sacred ground. This is, Bharat Bhumi hai ye, aur isliye hum koshish karte hai, we try our best to maintain its sacredness and to offer as efficient, as transparent, and as, fast, expeditious services as possible to our people.
So I take a cue from the word sacred ground, and somehow that reminds me of President Prime Minister Narendra Modi. As he was entering into the parliament, he touched with his forehead the stairs. तो एक तरह से पवित्रता की बात जो वहाँ और यहाँ उसका एक resonance है, and it's just an interesting period that we are in. Consul General talked about expectations from this office, and then there are a lot of expectations from the new government in the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he is visiting America. So there is so much that I want to learn, understand, and ask for our viewers from Consul General, but I want to begin by the preparation that is going on to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So there are certain official assignments, and there are certain assignments where commitments where he would be engaging with the community here. So if I may request you, sir, in terms of his official commitments that he has here, and you are a kind of an important connection between America and India, And this becomes an additionally important place for you to be in when this Prime Minister, with all the background in terms of his visa earlier was denied, and not talking about all the references that are in the backdrop, but how do you view his visit in terms of furthering a relationship between India and America?
Well, America-India relations are very strong. They were very strong. They are getting stronger. Since Honorable Prime Minister took his office, we have had 3 secretaries from the US have visited India. Secretary of Commerce, the Secretary of State, and Secretary of Defense. You know what, there would be very few countries in the world which have been visited by these 3 secretaries in succession. And this is not a visit to solve any crisis, but these are the visits that have been organized to strengthen the relationship. That itself shows that there is a certain positive vibes between our 2 countries. The relationship are on upswing, and the Prime Minister's visit to USA is going to be another milestone. इतिहास का एक नया पन्ना खुलेगा, और इस अमेरिका भेंट का अगर सबसे महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा रहेगा कि भारतीय समुदाय जो है वो उनके लिए यहाँ स्वागत समारोह करेगा. There will be a splendid reception by the Indian community organized in the heart of New York, Madison Square Garden में, and the date has been finalized, the timing has been finalized. There is a certain amount of excitement here. There is a certain sense of anticipation here. There is an enthusiasm, not only in the Indian community, but I see overall in the business world, the investing world, the financial world, the banking world, people who are engaged in economic activities. That I think, therefore, the visit is going to be a monumental visit. Or what I would like to say is the community has an excellent opportunity to participate and show to the entire America what India is all about. And I'm sure the Prime Minister is going to bring this message both for the community as well as for the American people as well as for the American decision makers. And it's perhaps going to be perhaps the largest meeting by any head of government who is not head of government of America, overseas head of government in US, to hold such a large gathering and a meeting where, as you know, Madison Square Garden takes about 20,000 people. And we are expecting that all of you will be there to listen to the Prime Minister live. This is a golden opportunity, and perhaps, I don't think in the recent past we have had something of this sort in the USA.
I want to sort of express my total agreement that it's a golden opportunity with Mulayji, and the way Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaks and connects with the people, it's amazing. We haven't seen this kind of a leader in recent past. So I think there is something special about his presence and his way of connecting with people, talking about the nitty-gritty or the possible theme which he may take while addressing here from Madison Square Garden. And you want to sort of do some guesswork as to what could be
प्रधानमंत्री क्या कहेंगे इसके बारे में गेस वर्क करना मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत मुश्किल होगा और ना ही वो मेरा काम है. बट मैं ये समझता हूँ कि भारत और अमेरिका के संबंध के बारे में, भारतीय समुदाय की भूमिका के बारे में वो बात ज़रूर करेंगे, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. और देखते हैं उनका मैसेज, हम भी जो है बहुत बेसब्री से इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं. We are also awaiting his message.
When you came here, you started connecting with the community here, and you felt that there was a need for increased intellectual dialogue, probably, and you have taken some wonderful initiatives. So I would request you to share your vision from the Consul's office, the new initiatives that you are taking.
Well, one of the things that I realized quite early here is that we have almost 1.5 million to 1.8 million Indians living in the tri-state area. And this is such a potent force. They are all empowered. They are very highly educated, technologically very savvy, and they are contributing hugely to the American economy. Their ability to help build this relationship between India and US is tremendous. But at the same time, I found that this is underutilized. So this particular aspect I wanted to strengthen. So in the last 1.5 years, what we have tried to do is we have established a number of mechanisms, or rather I would say number of, we call them our flagship projects of the consulate, serials, for example. We have a monthly lecture series here. Because one of the things that I realized quite early is that in the mainstream media, India is not covered the way we would like it to be covered. There are constantly negative stories repeating. So we thought one way of bringing balance to it and narrating Indian stories or Indian side of the stories more effectively is to start new conversations. So we have this monthly lecture series called Media India, which we are running almost for a year now. And in this we get distinguished people, both Indian and Americans, to speak on a variety of subjects dear to our heart or important to India. This month we had Leander Pace, who has won so many awards nationally and internationally in tennis. And he came on and spoke on sports, his own sport and India-US relations. Next month we have Professor Jagdish Bhagwati coming here, and he will be speaking on poverty and the Pope. So the whole idea of this series is to create these positive conversations, give a sense of empowerment to the community about India, and help them to project India's image to the mainstream American society. We have other series called PHILIT, Films and Literature Club. It's a monthly series where we take one Indian film and along with an Indian book, or a film which is both based on an Indian book, or any film which has some connection with India, and we discuss that film from various aspects. We discuss that book and film together. The idea is again the rich Indian heritage, culture, arts. These need to be presented to US in a more contemporary manner. And that's also receiving very good response from the people. We have third series, flagship series, which is going a little slow, but it's extremely important. In fact, I would say it's more important than the first two, is India State by State, a series that intends to focus on Indian states. American people know about India, but in a very general sense. They need to know about our states, about our union territories, the opportunities that these states offer for business, for understanding culture, tourism, investment. So 1 month will be devoted to one state of India, and during that month the consulate will showcase these states' capabilities in various areas in collaboration with in partnership with the community here from that state and also the state administration in India. So we wish to connect all these three so that that state can project itself better in US, and that state can get investments from here, get tourists from here, gets a better understanding of its economic opportunities. I think this is where I want community to participate big time. The response is still not the way I expected. This is a challenge to the community, and I think I appeal to the community that they should take this challenge, make it a strong. Here the community needs to work out a program and present it to us, how they would like to present their own state.